Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Yeah, I've been busy. I've got a new monitor now, which is great. Means we'll be able to record all our videos in 1440p. And obviously you guys will have the option to choose between 1080 as well. But I'm enjoying it. Although the monitor does look a lot darker than it usually is. You won't see it until I switch over to the Discord in just a moment, because this is a very special video. That's right, the Zinogre challenge has been, it's gone, it is completed. And now we get to choose the winner of a coveted prize, the Zinogre Skull, which I have beautifully wrapped up. Okay, well, I didn't wrap it up, it came like that, but I'm not going to take it out the packaging. You all know what it looks like. If you don't know what it looks like, then I suggest you look at the Zinogre challenge video. But I'm thinking we'll just get into this. It's going to be a fairly short video. We're going to take a look at the art. We're going to choose a winner, possibly. Or I might leave it up to some of your advice in the comments. We'll see. I'm not too sure 100% just yet. Let's get straight into this. Let's see exactly what we have here. So this admission is from Celtica, okay? So Celtica. Behold, a new Zinogre variant was discovered roaming the dunes. It seems to have lost all its fur, probably due to the heat. He also doesn't have his vulgar bug hives on his back anymore, but rather on his flanks. It is speculated that breaking this part will limit his ability to use his new companions, the magnitude bugs. These bugs come in two different colours to indicate their role. Blue ones generate negative magnetic power, whilst the red ones generate positive magnetic powers. Our first hunting party reported that this Zinogre, which we named the Soronzon Zinogre, very nice, inspired by the Mongolian word for magnetism, because Mongolia is the country with the most desert area, so it felt fitting. Fair enough. Was able to rip chunks out of the ground below to perform mighty leaping attacks, or let its bugs fire smaller rocks at them. This ability most likely comes from their diet, magnetite ore. This ore is naturally magnetic, most commonly found in deserts, and because the desert doesn't allow big swarms of insects to feed off berries or plants, these bugs adapted this new food source. The difference in role is suspected to be caused by specific genetic differences between the male and the female magnitude bugs. So the females become positively charged, whilst the males become negatively charged. There are even small magnetite deposits on the back of this Zinogre to feed the bugs in times where the ore is sparse, so you might be able to mine it off its back. Very cool detail. The element that seemed most useful during our first slaying attempt was Thunder Element. Interesting, as it seems to mess with its magnetic ability. Very cool. The creature itself is most vulnerable to ice though still, so if you want to maximize damage, pick ice, but if you want an easier time dealing with its magnetic abilities, pick thunder. Regardless of all this, be careful when fighting this creature, as just one small mistake can cost you a lot. Let's have a look then. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. I love the little, like, the bugs, the blue and the red, the rocks floating. I love the fact it can stand on earth. It's pulled from the ground, from the bugs. That's really fucking cool. Oh. This should be used. This should be used as an actual monster. This is incredible. It looks good as well, doesn't it? It looks good. I love the little hives on the, like, the flanks, the ore hives, I guess they are. The detail on this is magnificent. Holy shit. All done on line paper as well. Gotta give him props for that. Gotta give him props. Jesus. I love just all the little boulders that are like, or little stones that are being lifted by the magnetic field. On the left side, you've got them pushing a rock, as you can see on there. The detail on the rock that's been lifted as well, the little, like, hanging bits of soil. This is very cool. This is very cool. This is a very good start. This is an amazing start. Well done, Celtica. Very, very well done. I love the backstory on it. I love the lore. I love everything. This is very cool. They should add this. They should add this. Dragavion? 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 Dragavion. Dragavion. Let's have a look, shall we? My take on a deviant Zinogre. This Zinogre suffered through a cataclysmic event 3,000 years ago, causing it to mutate and evolve. Instead of thunderbugs, it controls its own energy it creates. It is extremely dangerous, poisonous, and can easily paralyze its opponents. I decided to call this Zinogre Deviant Toxinogre. Nice! Toxinogre, I like that. The size of Toxinogre hasn't been properly measured, but a regular Zinogre only reached the height of Toxinogre's hind legs in height. A report has brought in that in the past, this Zinogre has been seen feeding on corpses? On a corpse of a Shigaru Magala. If this is true, that would mean that the Toxinogre is far more powerful than what's imagined to be. Avoid it at all costs. If encountered, there is very little evidence that weapons made of steel or iron have the best effect on it. Ooh, that's nice. I really love the colours around the eyes. The teeth with the little poison detail, that's cool. Oh, the colours are crazy. Like, it looks toxic. You know how like snakes and things that are most toxic usually have a lot of colours to say don't fuck with me? This is perfect. But giant as well. So a Zinogre would only come to this one's hind legs, which is filthy. Absolutely filthy, if I do say so myself. Wow. The jaw, look at the jaw. You got the yellow sort of accents, the yellow stripes with the green sort of, almost like a, very much as in saying I am poisonous. And the nails look poisonous as well, so maybe the nails have a bit of poison on them. This is very cool. This is very, very cool. Well done, Dragavion. Well done. This is nice. Love the backstory on it as well. Toxinogre, I love that. That really works, doesn't it? Bit of a tongue twister there, Toxinogre. Next up, we have from Venom236. This is the grafted Zinogre. It's a strange variant of Zinogre that was found within the tower region in a sealed off room. Ooh. Its body is made up of multiple Elder Dragon parts which have been grafted to a majority of its body. As a consequence, it has been augmented the Elder's strength. Although it has lost its usage of the Thunder element due to not only its seclusion, but to the damaged spikes providing insufficient space for Fulgur bugs to nest. Be wary, Hunter. It's unknown how old this individual is, but if this individual is truly as old as the tower, it will be as cunning as it is strong. Okay. Ooh. Oh, it's cool. I love the tail. I love the tail. The front legs as well. So like in the dark, you could probably only see the colour of its eyes and the contrast of the yellow. This is great as well. The little like icon for it is awesome. Holy shit. The black claws with the grey claws, the silver showing how old it is. The yellow's nice. I imagine this is in a dimly lit room, so you can't see its full colouring, but I imagine it's quite bright if this is what we're getting off the torchlight. But holy shit. This is nice. This is nice. This is nice. I'd like to know what this tail is, or what these are for. It kind of looks like Namielle's tail, but I doubt that's what we're going for here. But it looks very, very cool. Wow. I love that. I love the eyes as well. Piercing. Spikes. That's cool. That's cool. The fact it's been left alone for like 3,000 years as well, possibly. Question is how to get in there. How to get in there. How to get sealed off. Makes sense that the bugs wouldn't be able to be there as well, so really good backstory, because they would have died. But, amazing. Truly amazing. Well done, Venom. Well done. Alright, our next one on the list is from Yenna and Miststriker. Ooh, is that the name? Miststriker? That's pretty good. I like that. I like that. Okay. Miststriker. That's very cool. That's very cool. Is an elusive Zinogre subspecies that is rarely ever seen, yet its impact on its local ecosystem cannot be undermined by most things outside of elders. Known as the Storm Chaser and worshipped as gods of fertility and flood, Mist Striker Zinogre are always surrounded by natural phenomena, be it mist, rain or thunderstorms. It was initially believed that Mist Striker exclusively lived and chased storms around because it facilitated its hunting and lifestyle, but recently it was discovered that Mist Striker actually has the ability to generate its own natural phenomena through symbiosis with a species of Fulgurbug that has a type of chemical defense involving water. Once acquiring symbiotes from its parents, a young Mist Striker has to accumulate and spew out mist over time, which would take years if not for an adaptation. Similar to Lunar Garon, Mist Strikers share a temperature regulation system that is reduced in adults, which allows the young Zinogre to generate heat and electricity, as well as, most importantly, steam that later vaporizes and condenses into rain. Passive electricity is built up over time as thunderclouds. As clouds form, creating thunderclouds, which is where another adaptation comes into play. Mist Strikers exhibit hypertrophy dorsal spikes, which are great conductors of electricity as the immediate thunder rod in the local area. Steam produced by Mist Striker generates thunderclouds that feed the Zinogre's electrical prowess over time, creating a positive feedback loop. This immense charge is held in its body, which is comparatively less muscular than normal Zinogres due to having more electricity generating muscles. However, this allows Mist Striker to truly store up a ginormous amount of voltage, which it can release at once to cook and fry prey with precision. Thanks to raindrops providing an electrical current for the electricity to pass through, Mist Strikers are more ambushing and hidden thanks to their colour, which helps them blend into the mist. After being fried, the water content of the prey is once again vaporized into steam, which goes back into the thunderstorm. Because of this, it seems Zinogre barely gets any water from its prey and seems to be able to entirely subsist off the water it produces at adulthood. Because of this, Mist Strikers seem to be able to use water projectiles, albeit to a much smaller scale. Mist Strikers seem to retain some sort of heat generation as an adult, which they use to generate fog and steam if needed. The natural phenomena it brings to an ecosystem can nourish plants and bring water to previously unseen areas, being beloved by farmers because of the water they bring. Many capture attempts have failed just due to the elusiveness of a single Mist Striker, as there is only one individual per storm, which covers a wide area. Not much is known about their lifestyle because of their elusiveness, but storms have been observed colliding and crackling, presumed to be individuals mating, having a territorial battle. Oh, that's very cool. Oh, holy shit. Oh, I can see why it's so elusive. I love that they've included that image, because even just like the horns and the face almost blends into his like arm alongside the mist. That would be a very difficult fight. Very difficult fight. That looks so cool though. Holy shit, they're like the spikes on its back. Much more protruded. Looks like he can move them as well, so he can stay elusive or go full battle mode essentially. The armor on the hind legs. The spikes everywhere. The mist sort of... I assume this is mist within his coat. I think that's what it is. Maybe I read it somewhere, but I think it's mist. Possibly some fur as well in there, obviously, for the bugs. No, there is no bugs, is there? Is there bugs? In fact, this is rarely ever seen. And again, an incredible piece by Yena. I love the eyes. I love the aggressiveness of it. I see what you mean. There is Lunar Garon almost similarities somehow. Obviously, as you mentioned, it's with the way it generates the heat and the regulation system, but it kind of, I don't know, there's something about it. There is something about it. Maybe it's just a colour scheme, I'm not sure. But incredible. Absolutely incredible. Out of this world. And actually here you can see like the little holes where bugs used to be, or bugs are. I need to read about the bugs. Did we mention bugs? Yeah, here we go. Symbiosis with a species of fog bug involving water. So yeah, there are bugs on it. And that's cool. That's like a really cool little detail to have, actually. So I really appreciate that. Holy shit. This is cool. This is very, very cool. Well done, you know. I love the backstory of it. I love the look. Everything's perfect. Everything is perfect. So thank you. Amazing work. Amazing work. Alright, we now have Aphos. Name: Bright/Flashmaster Zinogre. A Zinogre variant whose Fulgubug colony has learned to capture flashbugs in the wild and store them in their host's body. The flashbug emits a bright flash of light when they die. Usually, the brutal amounts of electricity produced within Zinogre's body would be more than enough to end the lives of these fragile arthropods, wasting them. However, the method employed by this symbiotic duo to take advantage of such a weaponizable resource prevents this. When exposed to small, non-lethal electrical discharges, the flashbugs get stunned and become immobilized, enabling their enslavers, this is where the name Flashmaster comes from, to carry them wherever they want, including their host's fur. In combat situations, the electric colony delivers a jaw-dropping display of coordination and intelligence along with their fanged partner. Fulgubugs strategically relocate their living armament, in and out of the Zinogre's body to prevent them from getting into the way of lethal electrical energy. When the Howl calls for it, they kill a flashbug. The localized swarms of Fulgubugs that regular Zinogre occasionally fires as projectiles are used by this variant as an arena-wide minefield. It travels accompanied by a moving cloud of its insects, reminiscent of those formed? I think that may have been formed by the Great Thunderbugs. In rare case, where the Zinogre sees itself forced to enter its supercharged state, the Fulgubugs don't give up the flashbugs they're carrying. Instead, they transport them back to their host and start to generate electricity as usual. The result is that hundreds of gathered flashbugs are killed simultaneously by the Zinogre shock, releasing a flash so bright that it's capable of making night look like day for a brief moment. This flash is also amplified by the Flashmaster's highly reflective shells, which have adapted to resemble mirrors. After the fact, the Fulgubugs have to go out in the wild looking for new flashbugs to refill their stock, although this extremely powerful Zinogre is unlikely to ever have to sacrifice them all by going into a supercharged state. The ecology is that this is a highly nomad nocturnal carnivore that, like the regular individuals of its species, inhabit forest habitats. It has to consume large amounts of fat in order to maintain both its Fulgubug colony and Thunderbug supply, so once their current territory can no longer satisfy their needs, they move to a new one. A regular Zinogre is already more than capable of taking on most apex predators, but one that controls the flash excels in almost any confrontation, so it faces no difficulty usurping new territories. Its scales are black. You can spot small dots of yellow on its fur, and the Fulgubug swarms. Those are flashbugs. Rare drop, a B Zinogre Topazium, very cool. I think this is it. I don't consider myself a fluent English writer, so forgive any mistakes. I'm sorry they look so rough and unpolished. The left one is smaller, the right one is bigger, but they depict the same scenes. Two Fulgubugs ambushing a flashbug in a log, and there's Zinogre in the background. Okay, let's have a look, Aphos. Let's see. Oh, well, I see the black on the scales, or like the... Do you say these were the mirrors? Or did you say these were? Look at that. Look at the detail on the bugs as well. You've got the Fulgubugs taking on the flashbugs. That's amazing. That's amazing. Holy shit. The smoothness of the skin as well. I guess that's obviously in retrospect of the mirrors on there. You've got the spikes. Not really protruding, not like a massive, sharp, aggressive display, but I don't think he needs it, bearing in mind his power. Of the flash, you know, that's pretty powerful. That's pretty powerful. Which one was it? This one. Yeah, so we have the moon there. Wow, I love the detail on here. Really love the detail on the log as well. It's very, very cool. Athos, it's very, very cool. I love it. I love it. Yeah, and a really original backstory, and the way it uses flash bugs, really creative. So well done, Athos. Really, really nice. Okay, last but certainly not least, we have Space Runner here, and this is a Stargazer Zinogre. It's a type of Zinogre that likes to travel. Very nice, must be nice. And it also has the ability to use wind to better control and guide the thunderbugs to attack, cover and scout for danger. This drawing shows 5 Stargazer Zinogres taking a break before continuing and heading to a thunderstruck cherry blossom tree? Yeah, cherry blossom tree, next to a mountain with a river leading to a pond for a safer place to live at, because there is a King Rathalos that was heading towards where the Stargazer Zinogres were living at. The new area has bongo trees that hold nutrient-rich water, but also has healing properties. Like a health potion, sweet peppers, sunflowers, cattails and lightning bushes that thunderbugs like to live in, that also has flowers and berries and edible leaves for animals. The Stargazer Zinogre has a star pattern on the sides of its body, with the not full grown ones having 2 less spots. And it also uses the night sky stars to help guide and find places that the Stargazer Zinogre has been to before and has not been to as well. Very cool detail. The Stargazer Zinogre also has more fur for more protection against lightning and strong temperatures, and not as big but more thinner and sharper spike plates for better maneuverability and protection. Let's have a look at this then. Ooh, I like it. 5 of them, you say? Where's 1, 2, 3, 4? No, there is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. Really nice artwork, Space. Really nice artwork. I love the detail of the what's it called? The footprints. I like how you've done the star pattern as well. So it's almost like an Orion's belt, or like a star formation on the side, which is really, really cool. The fact there's 5 of them as well, that's got to be very difficult to take on. You've got the King Rathalos here, obviously prowling. Yeah, love all the detail of the vegetation. Everything's very, very cool. Very, very cool. I love it. Thank you so much. This is awesome. You obviously put a lot of effort into this, and I really like it. Really, really like it. It's cool. It's very, very cool. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, right. That is it. Those are the admissions we have for the Zinogre challenge, and some very, very good ones. Obviously, we've got Celtica's Zinogre variant. This was the... what was the name of it? There we go. We've got the Soronzon Zinogre. We've got the... just a Deviant Zinogre. I don't think... oh no, the Tox Zinogre. The Grafted Zinogre. The Miststriker Zinogre. The Flashmaster Zinogre, and the Stargazer Zinogre, which I love that name. Stargazer is really, really cool. I'm going to have a lot of difficulty choosing a winner, honestly. I love all of them. They're really, really good. Oh, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to release this video on its own without a decision just yet, and I'm going to wait to see you guys' comments as to what you think. Because I think as a community we need to come together and, you know, give props where props are due. But every artist that's left an admission, thank you. You've made it in a video. They're all amazing. And I can't wait to choose a winner. It's going to be a very difficult one, I feel. But I think there are a couple here which are possibly taking the cake, but I'm not sure. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. Gosh. Yeah, I'm going to leave it to you guys to help sway my decision in the comments. thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for viewing, and thank you so much for subscribing, along with the artists who gave their admissions. If you weren't able to make the Zinogre challenge this time around, don't worry, we will be looking to do another one later on, but not with a Zinogre. It would be of a different animal and a different challenge. Keep up to date with that by obviously hitting the notification bell and subscribing. I will see you very, very soon. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we will go from there. New videos very soon, guys. Take care. Appreciate you all. Bye bye.